The downfall of man is lust. Could you imagine if you didn't have these lustful thoughts? Could you imagine if you could go day by day without thinking about a woman that you like because of her body? A lot of men crush on women and they think about their body and they never think about what they want. They never think about how good the person is. They just go after them because they look a certain way. Men get in these relationships and it ends up being one of the most toxic relationships for them because they look at these women with lustful intent and not because of their character. And they end up impregnating said woman, and now there's a child that has a toxic household. And it's why? Because the man wanted to lust over a woman. Men go out to clubs, go out to raves because they want to find women. They want to lust over them and they spend their hard-earned money. Pornography, OnlyFans, all of this is rotting our children's brains. We have kids who are 13 looking at these OnlyFans models, posting on TikTok, posting on Instagram Reels. And they are watching this at such a young age and their brain starts becoming so rotted. And all they could think about is woman, sex. And it leads to them being depressed because they start thinking, why can't I get a woman? I want the prettiest woman. Why can I not get her? When we shouldn't be looking for the prettiest woman. We should be looking for a woman of true character. A woman who loves us for how we are. We should be looking for a woman not because of she's hot or she's this and that. We should be looking for a woman because she is a great person. Vice versa with women and men. This is something that we must change in our society, and it isn't talked about a lot because it is seemed as, oh, it's okay, I want to be lustful, I want to do this and that, and then it becomes a competition. I know many individuals who flex having multiple women. They flex having slept with multiple women, but your body should be a temple. And then lust leads to diseases such as AIDS, HIV. There's multiple sexually transmitted diseases that occur from lust. Men start lusting over women and start spending all their hard-earned money on a woman because they want them to provide something for them, which is sexual. But the man shouldn't be wasting their money on a woman because they want sexual favors. That's not how a partnership should be. Because then you have women now who think that their body is something to sell. Now they're selling their bodies and they think that they're doing something right, but they're not contributing anything to society. And then you get women like this rotting the brains of other women, striving them away from Christ. Jesus Christ is the only way. Stop lusting. Stop doing all of this. The Bible talks about this. You're a man and you have a wife. Matthew 5:28 says that if you look at another woman with lust, you've already committed adultery with it, which is true. When you're with a woman, you shouldn't be with her because of how she looks. You should be with her for how her character is. You shouldn't look at other women. You shouldn't look and think about other women. Because you should love your wife, love her with all your heart and provide for her. And if you're a woman, you should provide for your husband in ways that you can provide for him. I don't know how your relationship could work I know there's women that cook and clean, there's women that work, there's men that cook and clean as well. It's vice versa. It depends how you want it. But you need to have a loving family, because if you have a kid and he comes home to arguing every day, it ruins their psyche, it ruins their brains. And then we have men who are so disgusting because of their lustful thoughts throughout their whole life, that they go out and they do the most atrocious thing ever seen. One of the things I will never forgive a man do is murder and commit a sin, which is forcibly having sexual relations with someone that doesn't want to. And those men are disgusting. That act is atrocious, and that act should have never even touched this earth, because women are sacred beings. Their bodies are sacred. They shouldn't even have to go through this. And this leads to women wanting abortions. This leads to all of this stuff. And it's not that. It's the culture right now. There's so much pornography. Pornography, oh my God, I can't even. God, please help the world. Because look, pornography, do you know how most of the pornography is filmed? It is sex trafficking, human trafficking. How are you going to get a human and forcibly take their will away just for money? Disgusting. This is all disgusting. And I'm saying this right now because I want the world to know how disgusting and how everything, lust has ruined everything. Lust is one of the main sins of the world. And you as a man, if you're looking at this, you're a man, you have to think to yourself, should I be lustful today? Should I watch what I'm watching today? If you're watching pornography OnlyFans, think to yourself, am I doing something right? Do I feel great about this? You should stop consuming. Try to stop consuming. And then when you stop consuming these things, you can actually find a wife. You know why? Because you won't look at a woman with lust, and you won't look at a woman and say, "Oh, I want to do sexual things," and then you can't even talk to her. You can't even have a conversation, because a conversation always leads to sexual activities. I am at fault for this, and I'm realizing this. I'm realizing this year. I was at fault. I am a 21-year-old man, and I've watched pornography. I've watched all this stuff, and I need to stop sinning. Father, forgive me for I have sinned. I have sinned, and I'm going to try to stop. I'm going to stop as much as I can. I have realized how disgusting all of this is, and I've been stopping it. I've been stopping myself, and you should too. If I can, you can. We all can. So I say today, please try and stop being lustful. Thank you, guys.